Good news, everyone. I did not die from E. coli. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, partly because I was sick as a dog with E. coli poisoning, or well, not poisoning, but infection. And yeah, it was not fun at all. Got pretty much bedridden. So making videos was low priority. Even couldn't work, which was a challenge. But I do have, oh look, 30th anniversary, like magic. But I do have a new card show. And yeah, 30th anniversary is kind of indicative of what's going on in the news. I see Troll and Toad no longer selling Magic the Gathering. I haven't read their notice, but I've seen Reddit posts and other YouTube videos talking about it, saying they're blaming Magic 30 and getting out of all Magic. Not profitable. So investing in Magic, if that's what you're doing, looking at it from a financial perspective, is going to be risky, always risky, and should not underestimate the risk. I have lots of investments in stocks, other things as well. So this, I would not ever advise putting money into any collectibles, not just Magic, as your primary investment vehicle. And quite frankly, I love it, or I enjoy Magic the Gathering. It's been a lifelong love. So I am prepared that I could lose potentially all of their value, the money I'm putting in. And that's why this is a slow drip. You're just seeing a few cards from time to time that I'm purchasing. That's part of my strategy to prevent myself from overdoing it. I set myself a limit on what I can spend in a month, or what I can get in a month, towards this goal of completing alpha. Now, with that being said, I do think that if you're going to invest in Magic, the best way to do so is with those vintage cards. Now, I know the reason Troll and Toad closed and a lot of these places, a lot of people are really down on Magic nowadays, is because Magic 30, they're afraid they're going to reprint everything. But, it's my belief, and I may be wrong, that they can reprint Fireball 1,000,000 times, but that Alpha Fireball, that original one, is still going to be special to collectors. Now, modern Magic, I don't think has the same staying power. And it's sad. I wish it would. I'm probably one of the few people that think like a modern reserved list, like a second reserve list, would actually be good for Magic. But I know I'm in the minority on that. And yeah, so Alpha Magic. I mean, God, this is beautiful. I remember as a kid, just like wanting to save up money for Alpha cards. I usually wanted the really good ones. Oh, there's a little stain there, a little watermark. But overall, beautiful card. Not too bad. Yeah, there's some marks there, some scuffs, but I'm not expecting a 10. I'm just trying to complete my set. If you notice on the light, looks like good. Looks like legit Alpha. Later I'll get out the jeweler's loupe and all my other tools to make sure it's legitimate. But from first sight, I think looks really good. Oh, beautiful card. Yeah, so I am still, I'm prepared that this could all go to zero. But I think the risk and the reward is not that zero sum. With that being said, I think the only way that old vintage Magic cards could go absolutely to zero, I mean, we're talking about no one will buy them, is if Magic dies. if nobody plays Magic anymore and it's all dead. And I think the risk of that is really low. Now, the value of them might not return a lot over time. That's a much higher probability that the price of cards like this just stays stagnant and doesn't go up. I think that's that's a likely outcome. It could happen. That's why it's important that this is a collectible that I care about. My mother asked me recently what I thought of, I don't remember the name of it, that investing in art sort of thing. God, I can't remember the name right now, but there's a website where you can own pieces of art, like a fifth of, like a 1/100th of an famous art piece. I don't really get that, especially not. It would be one thing if you're buying art outright, the whole thing. I kind of get that. You can display it, but this is my art. I love this stuff. God, it's beautiful. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Watching it with me, continuing this journey. I'm still alive, still kicking, and I'll see you next time.